I will take that rail.
Okay, you can have it right here on the ground.
Thank you.
What things do we need for Enigma again?
God fur.
Oh, ain't getting that for a while. Oh, another military pick there. Check out a family photo quick. Hold on. Everybody get in.
Haha.
Everybody get into the picture. All right. Here's the other one. Oh, phase blade. Gold one. Rare one.
Or fist. At the beginnings of the right stuff, just not high enough mods.
I am overburdened.
And down there.
Go this way. Oh, here's a thing. Oh, it's to level 1. Okay. These fuckers are so fast. I just watched fucking Mike's little icon just zoom around the fucking map. Joe, do you have teleport too? Or Enigma?
Yeah, Joe has it.
Oh, okay. My god, you guys are fucking just flying around here, and here I am. Got a little along. That's it. That has to be it.
QBO, Joe. Thanks. If we find a jar or bird down there, Trevor Sawyer's.
Mike, did your character just fucking, did I see that correctly?
What?
Character used, Poison Nova?
Oh, that was my
Mercenary.
mercenary.
Oh, it was Merc? Oh, okay. It's like, what the fuck? I thought I was the only one that could do that. For no reason.
Helmet.
Yeah, no, he used Zendariel's, but like that poison over doesn't no damage.
Oh, I know, yeah.
I mean,
Might do some if they actually have LR on though.
yeah, I
Might
think
be
maybe
more
a
effective,
little.
but
It's not gonna fucking explode them like his does.
No,
uh,
A little tickle.
helmet.
Yeah. I mean, those harpies in particular get so fucked up by poison over, man. Like, almost one-shotting them.
trying to keep up with you guys. Oh, wait, there's a thing here. Open this. Oh, nothing. Oh, hoping that maybe something will come out of it.
She said.
Not enough time.
She did. Found it. First one here.
Fuck, champ. Oh, fucking souls.
Oh, they fucked me up, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, they fucked me up too.
Like, they hurt me a lot. That was sick. Oh, damn. I'll take that. Never mind, I will not. Back on the ground, bitch. Oh, I picked up that GC, but hey, we're here.
Hail to you, champion.
Oh, they're immune to poison too. What the fuck? Another military axe, boys. Oh, no, man. Military pictures were there before. I apologize.
I can't carry anymore.
Please forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Complete utter dog shit.
What do you need?
Are water rocks worth holding on to, or should I just fucking vendor that shit?
Depends on what the life is.
61 and 52.
Well, the 61's a pretty good one. Yeah, sure
hold on.
goes. 52 wood Charcy.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to clean up my shit. Like, Elders Advance. I think they're those way, right?
So fire res on him.
45.
Yeah, you can.
What these Talrashes that I have, I just throw away the shittiest ones. The lowest defense.
Tarasha what?
I have 3 headpieces.
Oh yeah, you can Charcy every one of them.
I've yet to like find somebody that would want to buy it. Mortal
early
King
season.
Forge War Gauntlets, kind of just scared of those too.
Yeah.
Hold on to trash sometime. Wow, I have so much more inventory space now. Keep all our triangles, right? I do a fine spun cloth. I don't know what to do with that.
You were missing one of the chain glow pieces, right?
Yeah, the girth, the belt, I think.
Oh, okay.
Is it worth holding on to a Mortal King Stone Crusher with 37% crushing blow?
No.
Okay. Oh, I literally just cleared out 3/4 of my inventory. What about Griswold's Heart? Trace
No.
that? Okay. But dude, I really want to get rid of this phase blade that I have. I have a 6-socket one.
I think you can get rid of it.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think, Sammy? 2 paladin skills, 5 FCR, 2 energy, 18 mana, 11 all res with 40 extra poison res, regen, and a 6%.
Or it says again, 2-5.
2/5, 2 energy, 18 mana, 11 all res with 40 extra poison res, and regen mana 6%.
It's sellable. It's you won't get much for it though, and I'm talking from experience there.
Yeah. You think like 50 to 100, or you think I can get more than that?
You get 50 to 100.
Alright. That's what I was thinking too.
Could try to see these boots.
Which boots?
Chat.
Yeah.
Oh, 130k rich. Or
Hey, does anyone have 3 rail runes?
I already gave you my fucking hours. I went over this. I have 1.
I literally just used my last one on that amulet.
I have that. Anything else you need? Should I get rid of these like tier L and L, and I'll keep the hell runes, but I'll let Neff.
Yeah, I would get rid of F runes.
I am overburdened.
Neff are not good either.
No, they're garbage.
What about tier Myth?
I usually just keep a couple runes that are like Shale, Hell, Lum, whatever.
Well, I
'Cause
have
you can-
shale. I have three lums. I have 5 shale, and then I have a dole and a IO or EO. I have 2 co and then a pull and a male.
Yeah,
Well,
you
I
can
have
get rid of
higher-
those. You can
higher-
get rid of those, the Dole and IO as well.
The IO is useless too.
Pretty much.
What about Fool? Do I need to have 5 of them? Or 6 of
I'm
them? 7 of them?
It's not a bad idea to have like 1 or 2,
Yeah.
unless you're trying to do spirit sets.
40k for all that.
But I hold on to a bunch of like Shale, Hell, Lum, Falco, and stuff like that because you can very easily trade those runes for any of the runes below them.
Okay.
So you just make a game that says Co for Thol, which is obviously overpay, but it's, you know, you get what you need, and then
Got it. What about like Tals? Just save like 3 of those as well in there?
well, like I said, if you're trying to save spirit sets, you know, you can save a few of them. I don't keep any towels until I need them, and then I'll pick them up as I find them.
Oh, I just sold all mine. I'll hold on to Hell just because you said they're good.
Hells are good.
Pretty good.
It's easy to trade hells for
5 of those.
anything.
There, my inventory feels so much cleaner now. I don't have to have a fucking aneurysm looking at it now.
Nope.
Joe, do you want that ring I gambled to hold on to in case you decide to use it?
Sure. No.
Is hammer shit, is that combat skill?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have an amulet for my fucking paladin then. Nice. It's just +1 in combat skills, so it's just nothing special. It's something.
I mean, do you want this amulet that I just crafted?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. It's got 2 combat or 2 paladin skills, 11 all res, 5 fast cast rate.
Sure. I mean, it's. I think my. Let me look. My paladin, I think, is. What level is it? 36. Join Mike's game again. Alright. I'm in. That's there. Look at that guy. He's got a fucking axe and a fucking shield.
Greetings.
Fucking ready to rock and roll, boys.
Fuck me off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might wear this Curious Guardian once I can wear it on my paladin for now.
What type of
I guess-
paladin is it?
I'm gonna do a hammered in.
Okay.
Take this. What did I fucking do here?
Alright,
Wait,
that's it for me, guys. Have a good night.
You can't stop now, you haven't found the rest of your cycle.
I'm tired, man. It was a
True.
good day.
Oh yeah, guys, I found a Colossus Bulge. That's F. Forgot about that.
Hey. Have a good night, guys.
Later.
Yeah, same one.
Fucking art ring.
Got rid of like 2, honestly. to put my dog out.
Cowards.
What?
Bunch of cowards.
Who?
Going to
He's just letting his dog out.
Who?
Trevor.
Oh, yeah. Who left?
What?
Trevor said that he was gonna go to bed too.
Oh.
I think.
I don't know anymore.
Oh man. It's okay.
That's right.
Happens. Yeah, it cost me 63,480 gold to resurrect my mark. Maybe it's because she has 3 items.
I am overburdened.
Maybe an Act 1 merc is just more expensive.
Maybe. Yeah, it's because she's white.
True.
Found a 14% lightning skill. Ormus today with
Greetings.
um fuck was it? Some fire skill. Chant. It's like singing his dog water.
I need mana.
Found a 2-bar 3 increased speed helmet. Seven life fire or 13 fire rest. And that sucked. It was like 2 socket,
Yeah.
10 FHR. for increased speed. Like, I would just quit this game. Like, nah, not, not anymore. Then I'd come over to PUE and demand a tabula rasa. I'm sure you're easily that far now. That and tabula rasa probably 10 chaos now.
Yeah,
What do you need?
But
might be able to get a 6 look less.
that would have to be a tragic reason
Not in
for me to
town.
have to leave this game. Play this game for 18 years or like 15 years straight, I'll fucking do it again. I personally hope D4 sucks so I can keep playing D2.
Yep.
Yeah, I know they're gonna fuck it up right anyway. Like, zero expectation. Actually, I don't even fucking care. That's all I wanted. Play it more, but work has been annoying. I'm like, I'd have to say, Mark, I'm actually one lucky break away from being, not having to find a job for a year, if I chose
Yeah.
so. Yeah. I mean, I've been lucky enough that the $100 I put back in this stupid thing is worth 10 grand in itself. But there's just a very likely potential, based on just what I know from what I hear from the inside dev team from somebody that is on it, that the community is buying and stuff like that based on barely what they know. Starting to realize that cryptocurrency is, when they come out and have new stuff to it, is that as long as the white paper makes sense and things work, and the certain things that they're being transparent about as thing, then I think it might be just kind of worth looking into it, because from what I've seen from the inside out, it's like they could blow their coin up. That price, they could be blowing the fuck up. But they choose not to be telling people yet things that are for sure a done deal that they just don't know about yet, and they're just like choosing to release it at certain times. So like their team is doing an actual job of making basically doing the thing where markets just become like volatile. Because like technically speaking, those people can invest whatever they want. They can tell their friends they can do whatever they want. They can be like, this is just going to guarantee to do this from here. Like just spend 100 grand. You will thank me later. And then it happens. And I just think honestly, it's all like just designed around insider trading, because there's no law for it. So it's like guaranteed to work as long as the project works, but it's every project's gonna have insider trading, and things are always going to be released in manners to create funding for the project strategically. So it's like whatever, play the game. Now that I know, so got who I wanted to get in, and now we sit. I'm done buying because I was in way before anything even happened. And I easily could. I mean, if there's a fucking some jagoff that decides to try to tank this shit, like, gimme. I don't give a fuck. Like, they have a partnership with Visa to work with people, so that way it, like, makes, like, a tangible reason to have this token, and it, like, helps simplify tax season for you. Makes it transparent. They have a deal going on that's gonna be coming with, like, pharmaceutical industry. So, like, whatever I can do to help pay for healthcare, and that's what it's gonna mean, then so be it. I'm in anyway. And being on a stock like that, let alone a crypto or whatever, I think that's kind of important. This country's going so backwards. So if crypto could be the answer to dealing for medical care costs, well then let's figure something out. And then they're also coming up with their own like hardware wallet for security. Keep your stuff off the internet on your person at all time.
What do
Can't be
you
stolen
need?
or whatever. So it's like having a mattress with you at all times and a pen drive. And they're gonna make that, and then they're also gonna be doing a cross-chain exchange with like Bitcoin and having, you know, everything all in one, like ERC20 tokens and uh, like coins on the Bitcoin network or blockchain, I should say. Sorry. So they got some good things coming up, and that's what and that's what I've heard that hasn't even been told to the community yet. And I'm like, I don't even know what. Maybe I don't know yet. Like all those seem pretty fucking positive. And that's just besides raw volume and access to other exchanges. Like this isn't on Coinbase or anything. This is just Ether networks, open source coding, allowing to swap for tokens that don't have the funding to get on those big exchanges that have apps that are the most popular, like Coinbase, Binance. Fuck it. That right there is always profit. Come hold the bag, bitches. Let's see what happens. Like, what the fuck, dude? I didn't even have to. I didn't have to work for that. Like, I'm not gonna have to. Whoops. Oh my god, Decrepify. Almost just killed me. And volatility at this point doesn't even affect me. I'm never gonna like the distance it's been. The amount of money this token and project would have to lose in order for me to go down to, oh whoops, I lost my $100. This is so much, dude. It's just astronomically impossible. Has more of a chance of being $5,000 a token. And then there's some other fortunate runs I've had on some other things I've also grabbed just randomly in the last couple months. Just seems to just be buy and just fucking forget about a game.
Greetings.
Just rule of thumb, never go after any kind of cryptocurrency a YouTuber says to buy. You want a pump and dump? That's a pump and dump. Get the fuck away.
Who did that?
I mean, there's just multitudes of tokens. Cause like, whether regardless those people realize what they're doing or not, they're just aiding and abetting to these. What would be like the word for it? Like say you want to get a shark, you want to catch one, right? What would you do? Throw some blood in the water, yeah?
I'd pay somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing.
Right, but it would be, you would go out on a boat that of somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing. And, or i.e. a YouTuber with a bunch of subscribers. Right? Or a small YouTuber with like 60, 70,000 subscribers, because anything is everything. Even if 5% of that jump in there, that's profit for anybody that wants to run some kind of scheme of a quick, I buy a bunch of this and then and then I tell this guy I'll pay him this to do this in this video, and then they pumps the coin and then he just takes everybody's money. Like that can be a thing. But those coins are like, as long as you know how to read, bro, like you can understand which ones are trying to steal everybody's fucking money and which ones aren't. Like ones that actually try to have things transparency, devs and their Twitters and their social medias and everything are all like listed on the website for transparency. Like you can't run from anybody then, you know what I mean? So you can't fuck anybody over as a dev. That is the rest of the market doing its normal volatility thing where some dude came in, dropped 100 G's on something. He's gonna let the token run up, and he's going to take some people's money, and then it's going to get bought up again because it goes down to a certain point where people feel comfortable buying it at that level. It goes back up a little bit again, and then he takes some more profit, and then he spreads those tokens out to all new holders. So eventually the floor starts getting built as it goes, just because some people just buy and hold, buy and hold. Most of the crypto people already at this point know to just do that, and that's just the strategy. You literally buy, hold, and you just shut, never look at it again until you look back and you're like, oh shit, I 10x'd, nice. All it takes is hitting big on one thing, make 100 grand on something, and then like literally you throw 20 grand at 20 projects that show up on the Ether network in a year, or like not each, but like $1,000 at 20 projects, let's call it. You hit on one of them for 100x, 1 out of 20. You hit 100x on that $1,000. That means you made $81,000 at the bare minimum, even if the other 19 out of 20 didn't give you any profit. But I call bullshit. You're gonna get profit on all of them. I just think it just starts with one person that can pay that much, and then it kind of just snowballs, I guess. The right call. Right word. You can roll it. And it used to be a lot easier until the United States realized that that's what people were kind of doing. So now all token swaps that are made from another token to a different token is they're trying to call it a taxable event. And it's like, well, I still eat ramen. I have no physical assets of realized gains from my crypto. It's all sitting there. Why should you care until it hit, like, you know what I mean? Why should you care until it actually goes to your bank accounts? To the thing that you know is
I care because Jeff Bezos says they're
right.
$200 billion.
Yeah, they don't like fairness in this world very much, do they? They don't like trade-ups.
I mean, that's like, you pay income taxes. You know, everybody does.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's just
your
fair.
paycheck.
People at Bales don't pay income taxes
Right.
because they just leave all their money inside
Assets.
stocks, and then they
Mhm.
just never take it out.
Yep. Not until it's a time to do it. And then they'll just take the tax hit because they can
No, they don't
just.
take tax hit.
Well, no, I mean, well, the thing is like, for instance, for me, so like what I found is gonna be my workaround, dude, is that because I only paid $100 for that $10,000 worth of that token right now, and it's like in a completely different wallet. I bought, there's a clear trail of me buying Ether, sending $100 worth of Ether to the MetaMask wallet that makes 3 swaps for Saitama. Never sold, never sent that token out of that wallet. It's just a cold wallet that only holds that token. So what it means is that I don't pay anything on that next year. So if there's some things I fucked up with doing some of my token swaps where I maybe should have thought about the implications of, like, I know there's going to be one that I have that's going to be because I bought Shiba on crypto.com's app and I spent about $1,100. And that $1,100 then now, just about a week ago, I traded that $1,100 investment for $6,000 and I swapped for $6,000 worth of Saitama. So I had like essentially 5 grand for free that I was fucking with, right? From my original investment. But they just put it all on the Saitama because I knew that thing was gonna move. So I bought like at 40-ish or something. 40, 50 area. Now we're like at 85 and we're gonna go another decimal over because I think right now what they're kind of doing is they're doing this whole massive token amount, but then they're implementing in the smart contracts to burn 2% of the supply, or sorry, 2% of every transaction that happens. And then they're also burning 2% by distributing like 2% of that singular transaction to all the wallet holders. Like you kind of technically, just for holding it, you make money every day. Because as the price goes up, like for instance, I bought 114 billion with that $100, but since I've had it since August, it's actually given me 3.5 billion tokens for free. Which right now, 3.5, like 1 billion tokens is like $100. So it's given me essentially $300 of interest since over 3 months, I guess. That's fair. for just holding and not doing anything in that cold storage wallet one. So like the thing is that like that one has a clear trail to it. So like if there's any taxable stuff, I can always just swap some of that, which is presumably in maybe 6 months, it's maybe almost 100 grand because like if it just 10x's from this point, which it's going to because it has an it has a design to make sure that the supply stays low, I guess, so that way the market cap can be obtainable to something of $100 billion because we're only at $7.8 billion right now. Shiba's at like almost 150, or I forgot what they're at right now. Like Shiba, I actually kind of lost money because I swapped a little early on it, but it's fine because I got way more of this other one that's just going to have such more higher prospect value based on the movement it can still do versus Shiba getting to a point where there's no actual burn for the token. Everyone is just essentially buying and gonna get Dogecoined in my opinion here. So they're ballooning the price on Coinbase and all of a sudden there's this massive fuck dump, dude. Just total fuck dump. And like the people that have billions of Shiba that were on the fucking swap when I was doing that 3 months ago when nobody had any interest in the fucking token and it was fucking 3 decimal points cheaper. It's just gonna come there and just dump their load on people and their bags are gonna be held so high. And that's what causes the volatility because they don't give a fuck. They'll just do that. Crypto comes back, and if they don't want to buy it up, fine, they will. I just made $10 million from dumping on your face. I don't give a shit. Oh, everybody's flooding out of this project? Well, all right, I'll put another mill at it. And then all of a sudden it starts getting pumped. Then everyone's like, oh my god, it's coming back up. And then they get FOMO. Like, why'd I sell my shit? Yep, now here it comes. It happens every time. You just gotta just know that's the actual scheme. Like, you can follow these fucking wallets that are huge and the highest ETH holders and you can see what they're fucking doing. It's not much of a pattern. They just fuck with people's psyche and they're like, oh my god, I'm down $100. I gotta sell my whole stash. Then they sell it for a loss and get shit on. But it is scary. I mean, the news makes it scary. Like, the news makes people paper hands worse than that, and then it kind of makes you think maybe they got some money in it before anybody else does. They want to shake pockets right now. They know what it's gonna do, what it has the potential to do. Like, fuck, dude, I don't know. As of right now, it's like all this volatility that's happening is just more fun to just watch the graph now because like I'm so up in profit on this thing that like the retrace amount would have to lose 50% of its fucking market cap at 8.3 billion and it won't lose that much. It's impossible. There's a token wallet. There's like a wallet that's the dead one or whatever. And it's holding 55.6% of the circulation because that like number continues to go up the more transactions happen. So like eventually it kind of just sears to this really, like the longer I hold, the richer I'm gonna just get based on the system and the way it works. Just because it's designed that way. And it'll be able to rack up against any other kind of, I don't know. It's just weird how the whole thing just manages to work, but it's just a, people just do it. I don't know. Just very secure way of transferring money and guaranteeing that it'll never get fucked with. But it really should only be taxed on the shit that goes in the bank account. Not the swaps I do. I feel like that's the United States trying to put a foothold on our ability to be decentralized, I guess, or the purpose of cryptocurrency to be decentralized and away from prying eyes. I don't. Like my mom today was just like, well, she said that like, so I told her like the good stuff that's coming forward for this token or whatever. And just kind of told me, she's like, well, good prospect doesn't pay the bills, and I'm like, all right, I need to put kind of a kibosh to this because of how much money I've actually made. And I'm like, Mom, I could pull out your salary this year right now in 5 minutes and it would be in my bank account. There'd be a lot of fucking questions. Don't get me wrong. There'd be a lot of fucking questions at my bank. Why $40,000 just showed up. But it could be there. And after only taking 8 out. Like there could be a lot of questions, Mark. But and like that's like I'm not gonna like I told her I'm like I'm not doing that because there's tax implications and plus I had a 5-year plan of how I wanted to invest some of this stuff and I was less aggressive because I wanted to take it slow and understand it, but being less aggressive has actually just cost me my retirement right in front of me. So now it's time to learn from my mistakes, see what these other tokens have done, and understand this project is going to do more than these other ones that I've made money on that out of just based out of people being FOMO, fear of missing out and shit. And like, all right, well, we'll just take that and put that into something that's actually got super transparency and their fucking vision is clear. They want to make hardware stuff with this. They want to do it all. And it's like, well, that's the first cryptocurrency that's ever became like a corporate count. Like, I don't know. Should do well. But this one dude is having some fun though. It's like the same wallet out over and over. It takes about a million profit a day in one transaction. That kid's fucked. I don't think he understands. Like apparently he's a kid. Like he's fucking 18, 17, 18. And he just goes by this crypto Noah tag on Twitter, and the dude just like has offloaded about 25 and or about 26 to 27 million dollars worth of ether onto an off wallet because you can follow his transactions from that wallet. So he's got like a cold wallet for ether, and it's got like 27 million dollars on it. But he's been doing that from like taking like his side time of profits because he's got like quite a lot of tokens or whatever. But that's good when he sells. That goes to other people that aren't him, you know. Um,
Yeah.
and it disperses it to the wallet holders that want to see not that kind of I don't know, that kind of aggressive selling and stuff like that. Like there's nothing wrong with taking some profit throughout the day, dude. Like if our daily volume is at $28 million, like take 2 ETH like once every 2 hours, man. You're paying yourself 8 grand every 2 hours. Like I'd be good with like fucking 0.25 ETH a day, selling. Like even if I had a huge stash worth fucking 75 like $1 million right now, what's the point of selling it all like that and being aggressive in your trading when there's such huge tax implications when you could take very little profit that's easy to track for your tax guy and just be like, yeah, this is how I paid myself this year. What do I owe for taxes? Okay, 15 or 30 grand. Okay, that's cool. All right, I'll just take it out of this other swap. Because like if that's kind of why I like that I have that other cold one there because I can take anything from there. Say I owe 10 grand in taxes from doing all this stupid shit. Well, I could just sell 1/10 of that if that hits 100 grand and just pay my taxes and then just use that to pay the tax from that swap to pay for the tax last year for that one and just pretty much live paying my taxes and just keeping them off my back. But I still keep doing that investing where I do, 20 grand a year into 20 projects I like and hit 100x, make 80 grand that year, call it a year. If I make 5 out of 20 work, well, I'll buy y'all cars. Then you just do that. If I fucking work anymore. I don't know. I found a loophole, I guess. And yeah, worst comes to worst, I'm out 20 grand and they're still. You just gotta hit big on one. That's what I'm hoping that this one does. Yeah, it's not bad right now. I'm gonna get you fools in it because you're gonna get into it eventually. So I'm not gonna pay you raw cash. I'm gonna set up a fucking Coinbase wallet for you and I'll be like, here, Mark. I'm gonna send you this. I don't want you touching it for this. Only hookers and blow. Is this one?
Yeah.
And I'll put a fuck ton. of money in that one, so it'll piss Kristen off. Because you'll never touch it, but it'll keep growing, and the other ones won't. That'd be funny. Like, sorry, this wallet's only for hookers and blow, and it just gets like up to like 3 million. It's like, sorry, Mark, you can't take that out unless it's for hookers and blow. At some point, Kristen will let you have a hell of a night.
That seems unlikely.
Oh, come on, that's funny as fuck. That was a good joke. Come on.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't think Chris would appreciate that, even if there was $30 million in there. It could be like, yeah,
So,
there's $30 million in here,
so
but you have to
35?
use. Well, I mean, it would be like, there's $30 million
Don't
in
worry.
here, but you have to allow Mark to use 20,000 of it on hookers and blow.
90%
And she
has
still
to be
wouldn't
done
like.
on hookers and blow, and then 10%. And if it's at 3 million, 30 million, then that means you get $3 million. I mean, I think I'd sell, I'd take $3 million and let Mallory do that for a night. I mean, I'll get over it. I'll wipe my tears with the dollar bills.
Greetings.
Chances are the hooker she'd want would be girls anyway. So like, hey, be able to watch that one. Actually, you know what? That's a huge win. You know. Oh, that'd be good.
You know, I had a
Dude,
Facebook
yeah,
recommendation from somebody with your last name,
yeah,
and it wasn't your wife. Would have been like Heather or something.
yeah. I think
Sounds like
maybe,
a cousin or something.
probably. Can't think of who.
Yeah, I was like, that is weird because that's not your wife. And it said I have 4 mutual friends.
For your
I'm
mutual
like,
friend.
you and your wife are the only people I know with that last name, so I don't know why I have.
We get around. It could be. Wonder. You have to think about it. Yeah, I watched. Yeah. Like buy orders going on. Some dude from the same wallet bought 49.3 ether orders 6 times. Ether at that point was worth $4,422 per Ethereum. It's like a $1.3 million buy-in.
I can't carry anymore.
And you know what that does, Mark? For me?
So that,
What does it do for you? What would you think in a situation where you're able to see market orders and size them up like that, and you saw somebody drop $1.3 million in? I think that would,
I mean,
to
it
me,
depends on
what it
the.
does, it kind of creates confidence in the fact that, because like I have already bought a few weeks ago, so it's like, right, so my confidence is this dude dropped 1.3 million fucking dollars on this. That's insane. You know what I mean?
Could be a drop in the bucket for that person, though.
Sure, but you can look at his wallet.
Yeah, but I mean, if he's got.
I mean, yeah, you could have multiple ones, but like you can see transactions in and out to certain things, and I mean, it could be a drop, it probably is, but at the same time, it's like, so, drop in the bucket or just absolute confidence in what you're buying. Kind of tells you one or two, I guess, but No, as in, this is ridiculous. Just
Yeah, I mean, it
so
depends
many
if
fucking
if it's his
orders.
whole wallet and he's
Yeah,
investing in that, then
that's kind of what
yeah,
I
he
do.
must have confidence in whatever it is that he's investing.
Yeah, I mean, also a 10x on $1 million is like totally worth it. And it's like really in reality, the way these tokens work is that they're not going to lose you money. Like really overall, like you could take a hit, yeah, but like you don't lose everything like a casino. Like everyone seems to like compare this to. Like yeah, if you're not smart, shit can hit you in the dick. Be smart about things, and it can really just make you money just by based on how these projects fit niches in the crypto universe. As long as you know what things and what problems are going on with the cryptoverse and the issues that ail it, if there's tokens that come around to fix it, invest in that. It's like, I don't know, Elon Musk saying that he was gonna sell $6 billion worth of fucking Tesla stock this morning on one day if this one guy on Twitter could verifiably show that $6 billion would help would fix world hunger. And they would have to be in an open funds where everybody could see how the money was being spent. And that was like a stipulation. And he just does this on Saturday or Sunday, sorry, like a day before his stocks open. Just intentionally just like offering up $6 billion worth of shareholder money to just
Yeah, but
fix
I mean,
world hunger. Like, do you know how mad people probably were this morning and probably how panic sold the fucking piss out of Tesla? All because he
they
was gonna
probably didn't
offer their
though,
money up.
because
I mean, I would have
you know,
because it's definitely coming. 100%. Like, it's undeniable. I bet if you look at that, I guess I didn't look at it today, but let me double check Tesla. Let me see what it did. See if it tanked this morning. Because, like, I feel like it would almost just have to have tanked this morning.
no, I mean, I think it depends on uh, it depends on why he pulls money out. You know, him pulling $6 billion out of Tesla without saying anything about it. That's definitely gonna makes people nervous.
Ah, man, I just do not care about work anymore, though. Look at that. I'm remotely interested. I'm actually streaming. Dope. I tracked all of that. I'm actually very poor. I own nothing.
I am overburdened.
It is Moonvember.
What do you need?
Alright, he's gonna be 40 chances, right? Oh, you're behind.
I'm probably way behind with that shit. Should be
No, I got
way
it.
behind.
I got my stream up, I know
personally-
you're behind.
I'm personally way behind because I didn't even click on it. I just saw you were streaming. Wait,
Yeah, I'm
no.
due for some HRs, so. I'm gonna get my 6 HRs in one run. And we'll have it on video
30,
evidence.
get dumped on.
30 HRs?
30 chances.
Oh, yeah.
Get dumped on. You would put those in your stash.
I'll just teleport right into the big guys.
I see why you don't find HRs.
What do you mean?
You gotta clear all the trash.
Skip over the trash in the first section and then do the seals. And a seal pop all the trash.
Pretty sure they don't drop items, dude, when you do them that way. This is why my hands and like,
Just keep watching.
this seems.
See, look at all those items.
Plus, you didn't look at half the place either. You looked at the entrance and then that was it. Just all the seal areas.
Yeah, well, I kill the specials in the seal areas, and then I might leave some trash mobs up. But if there's like a big pack of shit, like there's right now that you'll see in a minute here, then I kill that too. Otherwise, I just go kill the shit I need to kill, the specials and.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yellow on Earth Wand. What bullshit is that?
I need mana.
Plus, if I clear it that way, I can get almost twice as many runs in, because it's a lot faster.
Yeah.
Get twice as many Diablo kills. High Lords.
Not in town.
part of the problem is like the Oblivion Knights are still cold immune, so
Right.
there's oftentimes a lot of Oblivion Knights in that first section there.
Mhm.
I can kill everything except for the Oblivion Knights and move on, but that feels really inefficient.
Right.
I need mana.
Did you take a look at my fantasy team recently? My boys are in shambles.
Yeah. Damn, dude. I fucking think sucks. You know, team sucks. I have like different players in 2 leagues and they both fucking donkey. We have Mike Williams, Debo Samuel, and Adam Thielen. In that one league, I'm with you. And then it's just the running backs, the Nick Chubb, and just guy at 7 points. Like, Jesus Christ. Play Steelers or whatever, but
Yeah, my fucking guys are getting injured left and right.
yeah.
I'm telling you, Patrick Mahomes is next on the list. I literally had to play Tony Pollard and Randall Cobb this week. Because I'm that in shambles.
Tony Pollard, yeah, you never know. This week, Kareem Hunt.
You never know without either of those guys. Luckily for me, half of Randall Cobb's teammates are out. So he was the recipient of 2 touchdowns.
Hmm.
Then who knows what's going on with Calvin Ridley.
Yeah. Yeah. Shambles.
Not in town. carry anymore. What do you need?
Hail to you, champion.
Alright, off for the night.